It is so good to see you once again after 2 Sundays of not being here because of the inclement weather, the snow and the ice, and more snow tomorrow. Isn't that good news? We are joyful in hope. That is the theme of this year's 2021 Archbishop Annual Appeal for Catholic Ministries. But before we get to that, let us keep in prayer during this liturgy our brothers and sisters in Texas who are without power in many counties and cities across that vast state, as well as having no water or water being thawed and pipes broken. No food in the stores. So the people of Texas are suffering. I have a colleague. Her name is Dr. Patricia Hughes, and she is the director of liturgy for the Diocese of Dallas. And I spoke to her on Friday evening. I said, Pat, how are things in the church in the Diocese of Dallas? And she said, terrible. I said, I can only imagine because I'm watching the news of what's going on in the great city of Austin and other cities throughout the state. And she said, we're all in the same boat. And we as church here in Texas are trying so hard to meet the needs of the people just by giving them a simple blanket. A simple blanket means so much to our brothers and sisters who are freezing. A cup of coffee to a family. The things that we take for granted here, people do not take for granted in Texas. So let us keep the church in Dallas, Texas, and throughout the rest, and the rest of the state in prayer. And for our brothers and sisters, especially those who are sorely afflicted, the poor and the dispossessed. And that's where our charity comes in today, when we think of them and what we do as Christians, as Roman Catholic community, not only here in the Archdiocese, but also here at home at St. Joseph, where we do so much to help alleviate some of the burden and pain and suffering that so many of our brothers and sisters experience here, right here at home in Odenton, in our own backyard or across the street. How we help out so many families with tuition assistance at our School of the Incarnation or Archbishop Spalding High School. If there is a need, we try to make it. How we help out those who need help with rent or their BG&E bill. We write checks. Thanks be to God for our St. Vincent de Paul Society that helps our poor and needy. The casseroles that we help with the hungry. Clothes, used gender clothing for those who have nothing. Our daily bread. Our casseroles. So much to help the poor and needy. We are living out the gospel of Matthew, where Matthew tells us, Lord, when do we see you hungry, or thirsty, or needy, or naked, or sick? The Lord responds, whatever you did to the least of my brothers and sisters who were hungry, cold, thirsty, naked, sick, you did it for me. And we are doing it for the Lord. We may not see the results, but the results are out there. The tangible results are out there. When we get notes from the parish, thank you so much for the ability to use heat in our home. mortgage payment, a rent payment. Thank you so much, St. Joseph's. Thank you for allowing my son or daughter to go to the School of the Incarnation, to get a good, decent Christian education. Thank you so much. And that's what we're doing for our brothers and sisters. These indeed are very challenging times. I know it, and you know it. But our brothers and sisters are the ones who need it. Do we see the face of God? Do we see the face of Christ in our brothers and sisters? And we respond, I do. As you came into this house of worship this morning, the ushers gave you an envelope. So I invite you to take out the envelope now, along with the pencil, as I guide you through this process. And if you have a smartphone, this is one of the few times I encourage you to take out your smartphone, and you have my permission to use it. So just simply scan the QR code on the back of your envelope and enter this URL address. And that address is www.archbalt.org. archbolt.org/appeal/mygift21. archbolt.org/appeal/mygift21. The other method is to please open up the envelope flap and find the pledge form. And please write your name, first and last name. Then please provide your spouse's name on the second line. And then your complete mailing address. And then your email address and phone number. Please write the name of your parish, St. Joseph, or another parish that you'd like to be credited to. Then under the line where you find your parish name, St. Joseph, you will see a set of boxes. Please check the appropriate box if you already made a donation to the 2021 appeal or do not wish to give a gift today. If either of these apply to you, do nothing further. Just tear off the form and place the form into the envelope and seal the envelope. I now ask everyone now to look at the suggested giving guide on the upper right-hand side of the envelope and consider the amount that you wish to give. And know that pledge can be made over 8 months. Now, for those of you completing an envelope, please look at the shaded box on the right side of the pledge form and write the total amount of your pledge on the first line. If you'd like to make a payment today, make the check payable to Annual Appeal. And then finally, look at the payment options. and check which box applies to your pledge. If you like to use a credit card, I invite you now to take out your wallet and use your credit card information. Please tear off the pledge card and place it inside the envelope. Seal the envelope. And please take the pencil home with you so there's nothing left behind in our pews. If you're using your smartphone, please be sure to press the donate button. You should receive an immediate confirmation for your gift. Please seal those envelopes. And thank you, brothers and sisters, for your past generosity and for your current generosity today. May God continue to bless you and your families during this holy season of Lent. And then once you're ready, invite our persons to please come forward and place the envelopes in our basket in front of the church, starting with section 1, section 2, section 3, and then section 4. Thank you all, brothers and sisters.